Have you ever wondered what makes our world so beautifully diverse yet incredibly complex at the same time? In a word, it's multiculturalism. This concept, prevalent in our globalized world, speaks to the variety of cultures coexisting and interacting on a daily basis. Every corner of the globe, from the most cosmopolitan cities to the smallest remote villages, is touched by multiculturalism in some way. Thanks to the rapid pace of globalization and increased migration, our world is more interconnected than ever. Cultures, traditions, languages, and ideas are not confined to geographical boundaries anymore. They cross oceans, mountains, and borders, permeating societies worldwide. We live in a world where a teenager in Tokyo can enjoy a slice of New York-style pizza, where a businessman in London can start his day with a cup of Kenyan coffee. The cross-cultural interactions have become a norm, creating a beautifully intricate tapestry of global culture. Multiculturalism is indeed a global phenomenon, but it's not without its challenges. While multiculturalism brings diversity and richness to our societies, it also presents certain challenges. One of the most prominent challenges is cultural clashes. When cultures meet, they don't always blend seamlessly. Instead, they often collide, leading to misunderstandings, stereotypes, and even hostility. For instance, immigrants in Europe often face a cultural shock as they navigate through societies deeply rooted in traditions and norms that might be foreign to them. They grapple with cultural nuances, etiquette, and social expectations that might be vastly different from their own. Next, we encounter language barriers. Language is the thread that weaves us into the social fabric. It's how we express our thoughts, feelings, and ideas. But what happens when we don't speak the same language? The inability to effectively communicate can lead to feelings of isolation, frustration, and even prejudice. Discrimination is another challenge. It's an unfortunate truth that people are often judged based on their cultural background, religion, or the color of their skin. Consider the racial tensions in the United States, a melting pot of cultures. Despite its multicultural ethos, racial disparities and prejudices persist, leading to social unrest and tension. Lastly, we face issues of social cohesion. How do we ensure that individuals from diverse cultural backgrounds feel included and valued? How do we foster a sense of belonging and unity while celebrating our differences? This is a complex issue that extends beyond just accepting diversity. It's about actively promoting inclusion. These challenges are not insurmountable. They require understanding, empathy, and open dialogues. They call for policies that protect against discrimination, promote language learning, and celebrate cultural diversity. They demand a shift in our societal attitudes towards acceptance and inclusivity. Challenges are a part of any change, and multiculturalism is no exception. But it's important to remember that these challenges are not a reason to reject multiculturalism. Instead, they are opportunities for growth, understanding, and unity. These challenges, as significant as they may be, do not overshadow the numerous benefits multiculturalism brings to our societies. Despite the hurdles, the advantages of multiculturalism are manifold and impactful. Firstly, let's delve into the realm of creativity and innovation. Picture a room full of people, each from different corners of the world, each with distinct experiences and perspectives. When these minds come together, they create a melting pot of ideas, fostering an environment that breeds creativity and innovation. This can be seen in many multinational corporations where diverse teams often come up with the most groundbreaking solutions and products. This phenomenon isn't restricted to the corporate world alone. Look at the culinary world, for instance. The fusion of different cuisines has given us some of the most delightful dishes that we relish today. Isn't it fascinating how a simple exchange of ideas can result in something so extraordinary? Next, let's talk about tolerance. Multiculturalism encourages understanding and respect among different cultures. When we interact with people from diverse backgrounds, we learn about their customs, traditions, and worldviews. This exposure nurtures empathy and tolerance, helping us to discard stereotypes and prejudices. And it's not just theoretical. There are real-world examples demonstrating these advantages. Take Canada, for instance. Known as the cultural mosaic, Canada's multicultural policies have led to a society where cultural differences are respected and valued. It has become one of the most peaceful and progressive countries in the world. Another example is Singapore, a small island nation with a rich cultural tapestry. Despite its size, it has successfully harnessed the strengths of its multi-ethnic population to become a global powerhouse. It's a perfect example of how multiculturalism can drive economic growth and social development. These instances show us that multiculturalism can indeed be a strength rather than a weakness. It brings together the best of all worlds, leading to a society that is not only diverse, but also harmonious and progressive. So yes, multiculturalism does come with its fair share of challenges, but as we can see, the benefits far outweigh them. The richness and vibrancy these diverse cultures bring to a society is indeed a treasure to celebrate. Balancing the challenges and benefits of multiculturalism is key to creating harmonious societies. As the world we live in becomes increasingly diverse, it's paramount that we strive for a balance that respects and appreciates all cultures. One way to achieve this is through education. By incorporating a global perspective in our curriculums, we can foster an understanding and appreciation of different cultures from an early age. Schools should be places where children learn about the world, not just their corner of it. Furthermore, open dialogue about cultural differences can dispel misunderstandings and stereotypes, promoting mutual respect. It's through these conversations that we begin to see the humanity in each other, regardless of where we come from. And finally, inclusive policies. Governments and institutions must ensure that their policies reflect the diverse needs of their constituents. That means creating spaces where diverse voices are heard and celebrated. In a world that's growing ever more diverse, embracing multiculturalism isn't just an option, it's a necessity. So, where does this leave us in our global journey towards multicultural societies? As we've explored, multiculturalism is a prevalent global phenomenon. It's not just about the coexistence of different cultures within a society, but it's also about the relationships and interactions between these cultures. It's about sharing and connecting. Yet, like any significant societal shift, it presents challenges. The fear of the unknown can lead to conflicts and misunderstandings, but we've seen that these challenges can be overcome. The benefits of multiculturalism, such as increased creativity, innovation, and understanding, far outweigh the difficulties. The key is balance. We must cherish our own cultural identities while respecting and appreciating the cultures of others. We must promote dialogue and understanding to prevent conflicts and foster unity. In the end, embracing multiculturalism is about embracing humanity in all its beautiful diversity. Let's continue this journey together, fostering a world that's not just diverse but also inclusive, harmonious, and enriched by our shared experiences.